It's about the I got to say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Gets the ball, gets back, pulls up for the win. Got it! Detroit basketball. Oh, Holloman looks the clock, hands up for the win. Oh! The Lions go for it. The Vikings bring it. He's a pass. It's a touchdown to give. Javi Baez homered earlier. First one in the air, deep left field again. Yes, Tigers win! Javi is unstoppable!
This is BS Sports.
And we are back. All right, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. All right. I'm about as nervous as I've ever been because, if it's going to be any team that really just destroys our playoff chances, I really don't want it to be Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Like, I guess I wouldn't be happy with any team doing it, but I wouldn't especially be happy if it was Matthew Stafford. I don't want it to. You know what? Everybody in the world, and much of the media and much of the fan discourse has the feeling that this is going to be a Lions loss. And the Lions are a 500 team on the road. They're 3-3, and they still got a few more road games to go. So, we'll see where they end up at the end. The Rams are, on the other hand, a 5-1 team at home. So they don't lose that often when they play in SoFi. Maybe this is just pure hopium, and I'm willing to accept that it is. I just got a feeling that because everybody is high on the Rams winning this game, then that the Lions are just going to come out of nowhere and win this game. I don't know why. There's no rationale. There's no reason. I can't give you the stats, the evidence. Obviously, Lions lose Brian Branch for the rest of the season after an amazing win last week over the Cowboys to keep their season alive. Unfortunately, it cost them Brian Branch. But I don't know. There's just something in the water, and maybe it's just hopium. I think it's probably just pure hopium. What do you want from me? That's all I have. All I have is hope. I have nothing else. My entire defense has been completely destroyed with injuries again. At least the defensive line is healthy for the most part. Even then, we haven't had Levi Onwuzurike all year. He got hurt in the preseason. I think he got hurt in practice, in training camp. Anyway. Also, the Browns are useless. I don't know why I picked them to beat the Bears. I just thought maybe their defense could keep them in a game. It could be an ugly, 9-6 win, maybe. I wanted to believe that maybe the Browns could steal a win. But Shedeur Sanders is terrible, as I think most people expected. But anyway, what was the other one? There's something else. Oh, yeah, the Chiefs got eliminated from the playoffs. Good job, Chargers. You did it. You eliminated the Chiefs from the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes goes down with an injury. If I'm him, I'm just sitting on the bench for the rest of the year and telling management, hey, get me some help or else this is not going to work for me. I'm going to request a trade. Or something. I don't know if you want to do that, but you know what I mean? It's just they've done a pretty bad job of insulating him the last couple of years. Obviously, last year they went to the Super Bowl and got murdered, and now they are eliminated from the playoffs. And this year has been absolutely crazy, but the Chiefs went from making the Super Bowl last year to not even making the playoffs this year. And, granted, the Lions are not that far off from a very similar situation happening to them. So hopefully it doesn't happen. That's all I have. Again, hope. That's what we're riding on. And we do have little baby KK and Tom Brady in the booth. And it's weird because I don't think we play well when these guys call our games. Although, granted, last year we went 15-2, and I'm sure they called a few of our games and we played pretty well. I know at least they called the Cowboy game when we destroyed Dallas in Jerry's world. All right. Well, just don't let it hurt so bad. That's going to be my feeling right now. Just if we're going to lose, don't let it hurt so bad. It's even worse. There's no other games on for my teams for the rest of the day. So I'll just have to sit and stew. Gosh, Tom Brady looks so weird with all that plastic surgery. It looks like an AI version of Tom Brady. Now, here's what I want to know: who's getting the football first? That's important to me. Because if the Rams are getting the ball first, I'm good. I'm happy. That's a good way to start a game. Granted, if they go down and score a touchdown, I won't be happy about that. But I'd much rather get the ball in the third quarter, especially in a game like this. The Legion of whom? All right. Shep, you better have come up with an amazing defensive plan to stop Matthew Stafford. What I don't need is another reason for Matthew Stafford to win the MVP. And it looks like the Lions are starting with the football. Look at this. With a win, the Lions have a 73% chance of making the playoffs. With a loss, 40%. I don't know if we won the coin toss. I know we're starting with the football. Maybe Tom Kennedy will return it to the end zone. All right. Tommy Kennedy back out to return it. It'll bounce into the back of the end zone for a touchback. And in comes Jared Goff and this Lions offense. Last week, put up a 40 bomb on Dallas at home. This week on the road in LA against a real good Los Angeles defense. We'll see if they can continue that momentum. Now out of the huddle comes the offense. Goff going under center to start this game with Gibbs in the backfield. Man in motion. Believe that's Shane Zylstra. Handoff to Gibbs. He finds a small hole for a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Good afternoon, Jimmy. Welcome to the show. Hope you've had a great weekend, sir. Tate Ratledge, the rookie on the right side. Tristan Colon playing left guard today. Wow, Khalif Raymond's in. I didn't even know he was back from injury. Huh. I did not even... No, they got that wrong. Isaac Tesla's out there. I don't think Khalif Raymond is even healthy. Maybe I'm wrong. 2nd down and 6 on the 4-yard carry from Gibbs. Goff going to throw. Jared throws. It is caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown for a first down. And that will extend this drive. The California native Amon-Ra St. Brown, also a graduate of the University of Southern California. So definitely familiar with playing in this environment. I got to imagine family and friends showing up for Saint. Last time the Lions were in this stadium, they played the Chargers and won that game in a thriller. Back and forth game that ended with a winning field goal kick by Riley Patterson. That's a flash from the past. Snap, play action. Goff going to throw. Goff's got time. Going to take a shot deep up the middle. It is caught by Jamison Williams at the 30. And a big first down game. Lions into Rams territory. Goff had plenty of time there, and he found Williams. And he has started to activate the last couple of weeks in this offense. Dan Campbell calling the plays. And Jamison Williams, good separation there. Number 1 there for the Rams. He gets that all the way to the LA 30. Maybe the 30.5-yard line. Now Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. He gives it to him. Gibbs finds a hole, gets to about the 25. Now he's still on his feet past the 20. There's a flag on the play coming in the secondary. It's a first down Lions if it stands. We're going to see what it is. This might come back, though. There was a celebration by Gibbs afterwards, so I think maybe it might be staying. I don't know. And no, it'll be offensive holding. Oh, that stinks. Penei Sewell called for the flag. Jeez. Talk about 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Just had a couple of nice plays for first downs, but that one gets eliminated due to the hold. Oh, I mean, yeah, he's hugging him. I can see why that flag gets called, but that's the kind of flag that only happens because the play kept extending with Gibbs running. Tesla goes in motion to the right side. Toss to Gibbs. Gibbs is sandwiched just past the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up a couple of yards there. Byron Young in there to tackle him. 2nd down and 12. I mean, in this game, Lions got to score touchdowns. This Rams offense is relentless. And the best way to stop it, as far as I'm concerned, is don't let it get on the field. 12:10 to go in the opening quarter. Lions started with the football. They are driving, but it's second and long. Goff out of the shotgun. Pass coming. Goff has time. Throws it to Gibbs. It is tipped and incomplete. A little bit behind Jameer. That makes it third down and long. Not a great throw from Goff. That's his first incompletion of the day. Now in third down and 12. Certainly in field goal range to at least give Detroit a lead here. But, yeah, not a great throw there. Little behind Gibbs. Third down and 12. Lions rank 18th in third down conversions of 39%. They have struggled. Goff going to throw. Goff throws it up the middle to St. Brown. Will be short down to the 25-yard line. It'll be fourth down. And the Lions might be... No, they're going to kick a field goal. They're bringing out the special teams unit. So Lions on a fourth down and 4, where typically you would expect them to be going for it. They're going to take the points here, assuming that Jake Bates can hit the field goal. He's 19 for 24 this season. This will be from 43 yards out. So not exactly a chip shot. Snap, hold, kick. It is no good. He missed it. Wide to the left. Jake Bates comes up with nothing, and the Lions offense starts strong. And that is a brutal miss. Rams going to get the football back. No score. Opening quarter. That doesn't make me feel joy. That makes me feel depression. Why is it not? I just realized. Do I have to refresh? There we go. Yeah, you can't miss that. 44 yards. He made over 50. He made one that was further out from that. It's an indoor stadium. I don't know how you miss those. Just hooked it a little bit too far. All right, defense. Now, unfortunately, your offense it was the penalty. The penalty stifled that entire drive. Penalty stifled the drive. And then, unfortunately, with Bates missing that field goal, obviously any points you want to take. And, it's especially frustrating because, again, in these instances, like, why isn't Campbell being aggressive? Like, that's going to be that's the talking point, right? Is like, why is he not being aggressive when the field goal doesn't work? Why is he being aggressive when the fourth down doesn't work? Basically, whatever doesn't work, why isn't he doing the opposite thing? That's going to be the narrative. But, play a game to where the missed field goal doesn't matter. That's the way you work around it. Goes to the pass, is about to take the field. Yeah. And hopefully he can play like he did in his bad years here. I mean, he's not exactly a mobile quarterback. If our pass rush can get to him, put him in tough spots, maybe the Legion of Whom comes away with some turnovers. Avonte Maddox. I don't know if Thomas Harper's playing. He went down last week with a concussion, so I don't know if he's back out there on the field. But no Branch, no Kirby makes it a pretty advantageous matchup for Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. But you do still have DJ Reed, and that's about it. You have DJ Reed. No Thomas Harper? Okay. That makes me feel great. You got DJ Reed, though. That's all you got. Yeah, that was a perfect hold. I mean, that's totally on Bates. I think Goff just said, shit. Stafford under center. Hands it off to Williams. Williams is going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 on the carry. Kyron Williams, the running back, 1. Oh, yeah, Meek Robertson. That's right. He's out there, I think. Stafford leads the league in touchdowns. Now he's going out of shotgun. A little bit of a high snap. He's going to throw it. Going deep for Davante Adams, who makes the catch, picks up the first down, and is pushed out of bounds. And that was Amik Robertson in coverage. That's quite a mismatch, I'll tell you. That is not going to be an easy matchup. That's 17 yards on the catch for Davante. 10.5 to go in the opening quarter. Rams already into Lion territory. Stafford takes the snap, hands it off to Williams, and Williams is brought down after a gain of just about 6. So the Rams, just like that, I mean, similar to the Lions drive so far, they just marched down the field. Malcolm Rodriguez back out there in the linebacker core. Stafford play action pass. Stafford has time, airs it out, gets Davante Adams leaps into the air and makes the catch for another first down. DJ Reed out in coverage, and he just got beat. So 2 throws, both of them to the same receiver, Davante Adams. Thought maybe DJ Reed could try to poke that ball out, but the Rams already into the red zone at the Lion 20. No third down so far this drive. Handoff this time will go for a loss. Jack Campbell and Aiden Hutchinson both in there on Kyron Williams, makes a second down and long. I mean, it really is, as far as the defensive injuries, the secondary that is the most hurt. You got Avonte Maddox, Eric Hallett, both out there playing the safety position. Outside of that, the rest of the defense is actually fairly healthy. Linebacker room is healthy. The defensive line is healthy. 2nd and 10. Stafford going to throw it. Stafford throws, intercepted. Aiden Hutchinson, and he's going past the 50, 45, 40. He's going to take it all the way to the 15-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, what a play. Oh, my, what a mistake from Stafford. He threw the ball right at Big Aiden, and he took it all the way to the 15. The Lions need to win the turnover battle if they want to beat Stafford, and they already started. That is a huge interception, his third career interception. Stafford basically gave up on making a tackle, which, you know what, that's fair. And if Hutchinson had a little bit more speed, he could have taken that to the house. That is a huge play to swing the momentum in favor of the Detroit Lions. Now the Lions have the ball at the Rams' 17-yard line. Goff out of the shotgun with Gibbs to his right. Goff going to throw. Goff looking, throwing to the end zone. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. Lions take the lead. Just like that. 2 plays, and it's 6-0 Detroit. Oh, my. He is so good at breaking free from defenders, Amon-Ra. Nobody gets away from defenders like him. And a little toe tap touchdown in front of his family and friends out in California. Jake Bates out to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good. Bates makes up for the miss. It's 7-0 Detroit. 8:07 to go. Hutchinson with the pick. Goff with the touchdown to St. Brown. That is big. All right. Okay, we're back, fellas. That is big. All All right. Now defense though, don't let them just march down the field like you did this past drive though. I know Hutchinson got the interception. It worked out. It was a good stand there by the defense, but they were giving up yards like crazy. There was no third downs that whole drive. So, wow. Talk about a swing of momentum. All right, come on now. Come on, D. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh, my. That is huge. That's probably the biggest play Hutchinson's had all year. Outside of maybe the game-winning sack against the Giants? That was pretty big. That was huge. Oh, my gosh. Oh, and it's snowing now. Tremendous. It's going to make Adams look like Prime Calvin. I hope not. I mean, to be fair, Devontae Adams is really good. I don't think he was better than Prime Calvin in his prime. I mean, certainly not now. Devontae Adams is not as good as Calvin Johnson was in his prime, but very few receivers were. Like Jerry Rice. Like Jerry Rice or Randy Moss. Anyway. If you, like I said, I mean, if you can get to the quarterback, if you can make Stafford uncomfortable, that, maybe we can keep ourselves ahead here. Look at the eyes of Aiden Hutchinson running back that interception. Oh, you're in California, Jimmy? I didn't know that. Hey, man, that sounds great. 65 and sunny? Yeah, it was like 9 degrees when I woke up this morning. They gave him some oxygen. Oxygen. I need oxygen. Bates, first kickoff of the day. Hopefully not his last. Taken out and dropped inside the 30. Jeez, some fighting there for the football. Nice play there on special teams for Detroit. So far, though, the pass protection for Jared Goff's been pretty good. He's had a lot of time to rip and throw the ball there. So, defense, go out there and let Jared Goff and this offense cook a little bit. 1st and 10, 8:01 to go in the opening quarter, 7-0 Detroit. Ball is at the LA 28-yard line. Stafford under center. Play action. Stafford, throw. It is incomplete, knocked free. Avonte Maddox was in there, and Allen, the intended receiver there, could not come up with it. That was not a bad throw, and Maddox in there took the hit there, knocked that ball out. 2nd down and 10. Stafford out of the shotgun by himself. Nope, now he's going to bring Williams there to his right. Little high snap, pass coming again. Stafford throw is caught and trying to dive, and I think he did get the first down, did number 12. First interception at home for Stafford since 2024. It was 380 attempts, including the postseason. That's crazy. They're going to call it a first down there. It's unfortunate. Lions force a 2nd and 10 and immediately give it up. 7:25 to go in the opening quarter. Ball now at the Detroit 28, or the Lion 28, or the Ram 38. Handoff goes to Kyron Williams. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry, 2nd down. So far, the Rams have not faced a 3rd down. It is 2nd down and 4 on the 6-yard pickup. Jeez. Rams since week 10, 2nd in touchdowns, 3rd in yards per rush. Crazy stats. This offense is cooking. Stafford under center. Another play action. Stafford has time, pressure coming. Ball was kind of tipped there and it's going to be incomplete. There's a flag down on the play. Avonte Maddox almost had the interception. See what the call is. And it's going to be holding on the defense. That's an auto first. Eric Hallett in for the injured Kirby Joseph and or Brian Branch. And Stafford wanted it. He got it. And that is, again, just so far, penalties have been all on Detroit. And now the Rams a yard away from midfield at the 49-yard line. Stafford by himself out of the shotgun. He's going to throw. Stafford throws it up the middle. It is caught. No, it is dropped by Nakua. Wow. That is unusual. That looked like a pretty good throw. Let's see. Maybe it was a little behind him. No, he just straight up dropped it. It was a great throw. He had it and then just couldn't secure it. Well, it's an incompletion nonetheless. 2nd down and 10. He'll take it. Wow. Do not see that often. 2nd and 10 from the Ram 30 or 49-yard line. Stafford is going to throw it again. Stafford throws it up the middle. It is caught by, I believe that's Fernandez, immediately tackled, or Ferguson. Jake Ferguson. Not Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson? No, Ferguson. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. First 3rd down so far today that this Lions defense is forced. It's 3rd down and 4, so definitely a gettable 3rd down. This would be a huge stop for the Lions defense. They can get off the field, get the Lions offense right back out there. Chance to go up double digits would be huge. Rams are 17th in 3rd down conversions. They've similarly struggled as the Lions have. Just a little bit ranked higher. Stafford going to throw. Stafford under some pressure. Hit as he throws. It is going to be incomplete. Stafford got nailed there, but there is no flag. 4th down and 4, and the punt team's got to come out for LA. Al-Qadim Muhammad there with the hit. He brought the pressure, forced Stafford to get rid of it. It was a wobbly throw. He's lucky that ball didn't end up in the hands of a player in a white jersey. So 4th down and 4. Oh, they're going to go for this? Never mind. They're going to go for this. Oh, boy. 4th and 4. This is a huge opportunity for the defense. They can get a stop. And whistle's being blown. Flag comes in. I believe that's going to be a delay of game. Or maybe they got the TO off. And they did get the TO. Trying to just get the Lions to jump, I believe. I think. I mean, maybe they're going to... It seems to me that the strategy there is to just try to get them to jump. Seems way too early to go for it on a 4th down and 4 in midfield, but your offense is that good. And it looks like they're going to keep their offense out there. This would be a huge chance that the Lions can get a stop here. You get a stop here, you get the ball at midfield, you got a chance to go up, potentially 14-0 in the first quarter. Rams with a win would clinch the playoffs. So they're definitely playing for something. The Lions playing to stay alive in that race. 4th down and 4. Stafford by himself. Ferguson going in motion. Stafford going to throw. Stafford throws it up the middle to Nakua. He picks up the 1st down, and the Rams will stay on the field. Damn. DJ Reed and Alex Anzalone both there near Nakua, but a bullet by Stafford able to make that throw. So now 1st down and 10, final 5 minutes of the first. Stafford under center. Handoff goes to Kyron Williams for a gain of maybe 2. I mean, like, technically they're fighting for the division, but I think at this point it's more likely that they lose the division and make the playoffs than that they win it. And obviously if they win the division, they make the playoffs. I mean, it's still possible that they win the division. It's just with the Bears winning today, and the Lions have to win out, and they need some help as well. Ferguson once again going in motion. Play action. Stafford throwing wide open, but incomplete. Overthrew Jake Ferguson. Makes it 3rd down and 8. He could have walked into the end zone, and Stafford just missed him. There was nobody even remotely close, and the Lions catch a huge break. He would have walked in. Jeez. Well, you got to give some credit to this defensive line, putting a little bit of pressure on Stafford. He's missed a couple of throws here, and this drive alone. Now it's 3rd down and 8. Huge chance for this defense. There's your snap. Pass coming. Throw is going to be tipped and incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Amik Robertson. It'll be 4th down and 8. And there's no way they're going to keep the offense on the field now, right? On a 4th and 8, they got to kick a field goal. Jeez, that could have been interception number 2. Oh, man. Still good coverage from Amik. And they're going to go for it. Oh, my gosh. They are going to test this Lions defense. 4th down and 8. They do find themselves in no man's land, so I kind of get it, but it's risky. Pass coming. Stafford throwing. It is caught by Nakua for a 1st down. Ay, ay, ay. 2 4th downs, both to Puka, and both of them for a 1st down. Oh, my gosh. 4th and 8. 4th and 8. Not bad coverage from Robertson. Amik Robertson. But unable to rip that ball out. Man, now that dropped interception from Amik. You wish. Wish you could go back, but you can't. Play action. Stafford under some pressure. Throw wide open to Ferguson. Breaks a tackle. Dives inside the 5. Or that's Parkinson. They got like all their white tight ends look exactly the same. 1st and goal for the Rams in a methodical drive down the field. Jeez, Eric Hallett got completely manhandled there. So 1st and goal inside the final 3 minutes. 12 touchdowns of the last 15 red zone drives for the Rams. Trying to make it 13. There's a whistle here. There's a challenge flag. What is he challenging? Let's see. Like, what? I don't know what you could be challenging. Obviously, he caught it. Oh. So, Lions lose a timeout because Campbell tried to challenge the spot, which apparently is not reviewable. I don't like what was the purpose of that? I don't know what I don't understand that at all. So essentially the Lions just use a timeout for seemingly no reason, maybe to I guess ice the Rams. Ball is at the Detroit 4. Stafford hands it off. Wide right there. Touchdown. Kyron Williams, and they are an extra point away from tying it up. Hole as big as the Grand Canyon. Let Williams walk right in. So much for icing the Rams offense. You might have iced your own defense. Now, this to me, this drive on defense, you had multiple opportunities to stop them on fourth downs, and you just couldn't do it. And you give up 6 points on those drive on this kind of a drive. That you're not going to win a whole lot of football games playing like that. I'll tell you that much. Extra point is good right down the middle. And the Rams tie it up at 7-all. I mean, if you can't stop them on fourth down and 8, man. I guess that's not that big in the grand scheme of things, but you got to be able to stop them on at least one of those fourth downs. Because it seems to me that like their strategy, if I'm the Rams, is I'm just gonna be going for every fourth down. I'm never gonna bring the punt team out unless it's like fourth down and 30. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they might as well just go for every fourth down if it's like if it's 10 or less yards. Okay. Now, if we can just, I mean, like, in a way, like, I'd rather the Rams be playing from behind, obviously. So if we can just go down the field, score, preferably a touchdown, but score in general, you know, you'd rather your opponent be playing from behind. I can't stand this Coca-Cola AI ad. It just looks terrible. Also, it says like it's AI generated images. Is the song AI generated too, or like who knows? Hmm. 2:44 to go in the opening quarter. Both teams' offenses having a bit of a field day. 2 fourth down conversions for the Rams to score the game tying touchdown. And I don't know if maybe the Rams special teams got the report, but apparently they're not letting Tom Kennedy return this football. They have been kicking all their kickoffs to the end zone. So out of the huddle come the Lions. Gibbs on the sideline right now. Montgomery is in. Jamison Williams, lone man on the right side. Play action. Goff going to throw. Goff looking under some pressure, rolling. Now he's going to throw it away to the Rams sideline. And number 88 there for the Rams, pointing as though it was an interception, but obviously it'll just be an incompletion. Yeah, right. Talk about a great game for Ugochukwu yesterday. He basically single-handedly helped us win that game against Penn State, a game we should have been destroying in, but, whatever. Win's a win. 2nd down and 10. That was just Goff's second incompletion. Tesla going in motion. Handoff goes to David Montgomery. He will be stood up for a gain of just 2. Not exactly the start to this drive that you want to see immediately, a 3rd down and 8. See what Chris Shula, son of Don, I believe he's the son of Don Shula, the defensive coordinator for the Rams. Very smart football mind. I was like, what is going on? Where's the center? Graham Glasgow was adjusting something. Goff out of the shotgun. He's going to throw. Jared looking, throwing. He's got a man wide open. It's Jamison Williams down past the 40 of LA. It's a 1st down for Detroit. Great throw from Goff. Great catch from Jamo. It's a great play on 3rd down. Good protection. I'm telling you, man, Jamison Williams' involvement in this offense has greatly improved over the last few weeks. Goff under center. Ball now at the Ram 38. Tesla goes in motion to the inside. The give goes to Montgomery. Montgomery going to jet for, about maybe 5 yards there. Somehow he broke free of that very large swarm of players. Decent run there for Montgomery. Tied for most explosive plays in the NFL since week 10 for this Lions offense. That is obviously huge for this Lions team to make some noise here. Handoff to Montgomery. He's looking for the wave to ride, and he might have picked up the first. He might be just about a yard short. I think he's going to be about a yard short. But that should end the quarter. I'm not going to run another play here, I would imagine. Just going to flip the field the opposite direction. It will be 3rd down and 1. 10 seconds to go, and they will exit the huddle with those seconds counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and zeros on the monitor. So after 1, Lions and Rams all tied up with the Lions marching down the field. It is 7-all. Okay. We can score a touchdown here. Again, it's like, I'm sorry, the what awards? What? The TikTok awards on Tubi?
Oh no! Oh no!
No, not the TikTok awards. That's too far. That's too far. The TikTok. How do you get nominated for a TikTok award? Also, why does Hard Rock Cafe now have a sports book? Why is there why is there Hard Rock Bet? That's a restaurant. Why is this a thing? It's a restaurant. Hard Rock Cafe's what are they gonna have, like McDonald's Bet? What in the world? Why is there a sports book for Hard Rock Cafe? I've been to the Hard Rock Cafe. I kind of like it. I thought it was good. Why is there a sports book? Doesn't make any sense. Why does Fox have to have the most insufferable, internal advertising? Like their own marketing is so absolutely, laughably annoying. They're talking about all their stupid shows that nobody watches on FS1. It's just who is this for? Who is oh, you know what? I will watch I'll use the logical part of my brain and listen to Colin Cowherd. I will not. Spoiler, I will not. 3rd down and 1. Goff under center. Jumbo package. The give goes to Montgomery. He's going to find the hole and pick up the 1st down. He stays on his feet, still on his feet into the red zone, down to the 19-yard line. David Montgomery gets the first down and then some. The Lions into the red zone now. I guess they were all, that puts them into the red zone. They were at the 30. I'm sorry. I thought that was the 20. Second time this offense has been in the red zone. Last time it was only one play they needed, a throw to St. Brown for a tutty. 1st down and 10 from the Ram 19. Gibbs and Montgomery both in the backfield for Detroit. Fakes the give to Montgomery. Goff looking, throwing, finds St. Brown, who is wrapped up and taken down for a gain of 3, maybe just 2. Oh, meanwhile, 49ers up 14-3 over the Titans. 12.5 to go in that quarter, or in the second quarter. It was a 3-yard gain from St. Brown's catch. Ball at the 16-yard line of LA. Hand off to Montgomery. There's a nice hole. Montgomery staying on his feet and pushed forward for the 1st down. You'll take that. He got a little slow to get up there. Just took a big hit, but it's a 1st and goal for Detroit. He's a tough son of a gun. That's for sure. I mean, I guess I thanks LA for tackling him forward. Not an easy guy to bring down. 41 yards on the ground for Detroit to the Rams 24. Goff under center. Play action. Goff going to throw. Goff throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Wanted St. Brown. Little high. It'll be 2nd and goal. Wow. Rams have the 2nd best red zone defense. Lions, though, have the 3rd best red zone offense. Something's got to give. They've already got a touchdown on them in the red zone. See if they can get number 2. Goff out of the shotgun. Montgomery to his left. Gives to Montgomery. Montgomery trying to find the hole to the right side. He will pick up a few yards to about the 6. It'll be 3rd and goal. And you wonder, is this 4-down territory for Detroit given this Rams prolific offense and their ability to score points? Montgomery on the sideline right now on 3rd and goal. Gibbs is in with Goff in the backfield to his right. Tesla goes in motion to the left side. Goff going to throw. Goff looking under some pressure, throws it. It is incomplete. Wanted St. Brown. No flags. 4th and goal. What are you going to do? And it looks like they're going to bring out the field goal unit. Bates already has the missed field goal today, but this one from much deeper in. And you hate to not get a touchdown here, but you want to get anything you can get. Bates missed it from 43 yards. This will be from 24 yards. Should be able to nail this one. Otherwise, that'd be 6 points off the board. Kick is up, and he nails it. Perfect kick gives the Lions the lead back. It is 10-7 with 12:04 to go in the half. You'll take the lead, but would have rather gotten into the end zone there. And again, yeah, I'm happy that we got the lead back, but you're kicking field goals, you're losing, you know? That's my instinct, at least. Now, if you can get another turnover here, though, then maybe you can have a little bit of fun. I mean, you got to think that there's no way that the Rams are just going to get every single fourth down, right? You would think. You would think. But if you can get to Stafford, man, not exactly a mobile quarterback. If Muhammad or Hutch, either of them can just put him on the ground. I did know that, David. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I did. I know. I don't know why ESPN. It's been doing this for weeks, where it'll like randomly interject random news or highlights of the week for teams that I like. But yeah, 4th and 8 for sure. 4th and 8, you got to get the stop. Greatest show on turf? Is that what they were showing? Was that Kurt Warner? Yes. Oh, those old Rams jerseys, those were sick. Love those Rams jerseys. I like the dark blue, though. The dark blue ones, those were sick. Back when they were in St. Louis. Guys got to step up then. I know the secondary's hurt. Guys got to step up. 10-7. 5:40 burn from the clock. Montgomery was 6 carries for 31 yards on that drive. And the kickoff from Bates will be taken out from about the 5. I hate this angle because I can't really see. And I believe he got to about the 31-yard line. So Stafford going to line up under center. Ball at his own 31-yard line. Handoff goes to Williams, and he's got a big gain, and he stiff arms nearly. Got free there. It'll be a first down and then some. Jeez Louise. If you're already struggling to stop the pass, you definitely can't give up plays like that. Eric Hallett brought him down, but he went for a little bit of a ride. Good on Hallett to hold on. Ball now at the 50. Stafford. Play action. Stafford has time. Throwing deep. Looking for Nakua. It's caught. And he's forced out of bounds. Just like that. Rams well into Lion territory. 2 big plays. Ay, ay, ay. DJ Reed. Yeah, that's a perfect catch. DJ Reed got burned like toast on a bad day. like toast put in the toaster for 10 minutes. I realize that, David. Usually it is faster. So although sometimes, depending on ESPN's updates, sometimes it's slower. 10.5 to go. Stafford takes a snap. Another play action. He's going to throw. Wide open is Ferguson, and he will be brought down at the 3 for a first down. Jeez. Rams have not seen a second down on this drive alone. Final 10 minutes of the half, counting down. They got a chance to go up for the first time today. 8.1 yards per play to the Lions, 6.6. Granted, not that, 6.6 yards per play isn't terrible. Stafford under center. Play action. Stafford rolling, still rolling. Throw is incomplete. Wanted Devontae Adams. I think that ball got tipped there. It's 2nd and goal. Nice there. Yeah, good tip there by Alex Anzalone. That probably stopped a touchdown. And in comes Puka Nacua. And Devontae Adams heads to the sideline. Stafford once again lining up under center. He's thrown the ball nearly 20 times already. Handoff to Williams, and he will be stuffed at about the 2, maybe the 1. It'll be 3rd down and goal, but again, you got to think if you're the Rams, you're going for it, even though a field goal would tie it up if you don't get it. That was Blake Corum, actually, with the carry. 3 rushes for 10 yards today, former Michigan Wolverine. 9 minutes to go. Ball now at the 1. Stafford under center. Williams in the backfield. Play action. Stafford looking, throwing. It is caught. No, dropped. Anzalone broke it up. Ferguson thought he had it. It'll be 4th and goal. Let's see. No, that ball came out. That's an incompletion. What? They call a hold? Apparently there was defensive holding. Are you serious? Anzalone called for it, so it didn't matter. It's just going to be an auto. I mean, I guess it mattered in as much as it's an auto first, but no touchdown. So now it's what? At the half-yard line, 1st and goal. Play action. Stafford under some pressure. He's running. Now he throws. It is tipped and incomplete. But a flag comes in the secondary. What do you think it's going to be? This is going to be another auto first. Yeah, that looks like a... Oh, there's going to be a hold on the offense. So they're going to just replay the down, which I guess is best case scenario if there's going to be a penalty on the defense. Yeah, Parkinson holding Aiden Hutchinson, who was trying to get the sack on Stafford, which would have been huge given the spot that they're in. 8:34 to go in the half. Stafford under center. Handoff to Williams. He's in. Touchdown. Second touchdown of the day gives the Rams their first lead of the day. It is 13-10 LA. And that missed field goal now is the difference, assuming LA makes this extra point. Or assuming LA doesn't make the extra point, I guess. Stafford kind of had to reach out there for that handoff. Extra point attempt is up, and it's good. 14-10 LA, 8:31 to go in the half, and multiple huge plays. That was that drive. This defense is getting burned. Absolutely destroyed. What is this? What? What is that movie? Anaconda? Was Christian McCaffrey actually in the movie, or was that just for? Okay, so it does not look like Christian McCaffrey is actually in this movie. We got to instill some fear into them. They're playing with confidence. We got to instill a little bit of fear. No, they're 2 for 3 on touchdown drives. And they could have been 3 for 3 if not for Hutchinson making a huge play. The other thing that I don't really want to see is I don't want to see our safety leading us in tackles. Eric Hallett leading the Lions in tackles. You don't want your safeties to leading you in tackles. You want your defensive linemen, your linebackers. You don't want anybody in your secondary to be your leading tackler. 8:31 to go in the half. It's a line drive kick all the way to the back of the end zone. I'm telling you, I think they saw the scouting report. They are not letting Tom Kennedy return the football. Oh, boy. Panay Sewell went into the blue tent. But he's back out there. And if he goes down, then that basically does mean the season is over. And it'd be injuries, really, as the main fault. But he's still out there. So we'll judge him based on how he plays out there. Goff under center. Ball at his own 35. He's gotten used to starting there. Play action. Goff looking under some pressure. Goff running, throwing. It is caught by St. Brown past the 40, 35, 25, 20, 15. What a big time play from Amon-Ra. Oh my gosh. 52 yards to Amon-Ra St. Brown from midfield. Thought maybe he was going to drop it. He took that almost to the house. On the run, little wobbly throw. St. Brown with those surefire hands. Huge play. Now into the red zone again. Gotta punch this one in, guys. Hand off to Gibbs. He will somehow break out to the 10 for about a 3-yard gain. I don't know how he got 3 yards. It'll be second down. Got to get into the end zone. This is a tough red zone defense. So once you get in, you got to score. Second and 7. Ball at the Ram 10. Need to get to the 3 for a first down. Hand off to Gibbs. He is not going to get much. He'll get maybe a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 5. I think they're playing for 4th down right here. They know that they're down 4, so the field goal is not going to do them any good in this spot. Goff out of the shotgun now. Gibbs to his right. Saint going in motion to the right side. Goff, quick throw out to Saint. Looking for blockers up front. He's got him. Spins into the end zone. Touchdown! Second tutty of the day for St. Brown. And the Lions reclaim the lead. 16-14. 6:12 to go in the second quarter. That is a gutsy play call. A screen out to Saint. Got the blockers up front. And the Lions are 2 for 3 in the red zone. Both of them to wide receiver 1, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jake Bates out there to make it a 3-point lead. If he can make this kick. Snap, hold, kick, and he nails it. 17-14, Detroit right back on top. This is a shootout, folks. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a team. I love this. Wow, what a team. Just when you think it's going, it starts going again. Just wow. No one has said this before me. Amon-Ra, just too good. I saw him play and I said, wow, what a good player. Thank you for that, David. This is going to be one of those games where I'm gonna be well, I guess if they lose, I'll be depressed. But it's going to be one of those games where just emotion level is going to be up and then it's going to be down. And it's going to be up and then it's going to be down. It's going to be up and then it's going to be down. That's going to be the whole game. I mean, look at the win probability on ESPN. Oh, have fun caroling, David. Enjoy the snow, by the way, too, David. It is snowing outside. Can New Balance please get a new commercial? I can't stand this New Balance. Oh, the Packers and the Bears play Saturday. I didn't know that. Good block by JMO. I think they didn't know who it was going to. It went to Saint. Good thing he didn't try for that football. All right. 6:12 to go in the half. Lions right back on top. And what has been a shootout of a first half. Jake Bates with a booming kick to the 5, taken out from there. Trying to cut the edge. I'm not sure I agree with his strategy. He's brought down inside the 30. Nice play by the special teams. Penei Sewell complimenting Jameson Williams' tackling or blocking ability, I should say. Penei Sewell knows a little bit about how to block, so. 6:06 to go in the half. The Rams offense has been cooking the Lions defense the last couple of drives. Lions started the defensive day with a turnover, as there's a handoff to Blake Corum, cuts to the outside, and he will pick up about 8 or 9 on the carry. It'll be second down. Was that Blake Corum? Yeah, that was Blake Corum. Okay, I thought that was Blake Corum. It is second down and 3. They're going to call it on the 7-yard carry from Corum. Lions cannot let them continue to run the football like this. They're going to have to blow up some of these plays. Need some TFLs. Stafford, play action, going to throw. Stafford throw is tipped, but still caught for a first down. Aiden Hutchinson, frankly, he could have gotten that one for an interception if he leaped for it. Combined today, the last 5 possessions have been 4 touchdowns and a field goal. Jack Fox does not want to punt the ball. The only time he's seen the field is holding the field goals or extra points. 14 first downs for the Rams, the Lions 8. 195 total yards for the Rams, the Lions 191. Play action, Stafford looking, throws wide open, and then immediately brought down by Derek Barnes for about a 4 or 5 yard pickup. 4.5 minutes to go in the half. Rams get the football back to start the third quarter, which again, that is a huge swing. Lions got to hold on to this lead if they can going into the third quarter. Stafford 11 for 18, 146 yards and an interception. But he has been feasting on this injured Lions secondary. Stafford going to throw. Stafford has time. Throw is incomplete. Avonte Maddox in there in coverage. Makes it 3rd down and 5. Puka Nacua, the intended receiver. And you got to think, obviously they're in their own territory, so you would think if they don't get this 3rd down, they would punt it. But just the way the Lions defense has been playing, frankly, if I'm the Rams, I might just go for it every time. Rams are 0 for 2 today on 3rd downs with an average of 6 to go. This is from 5. Stafford going to throw. Blitz coming. Stafford under pressure. Stafford going to be brought down by Aiden Hutchinson and Alex Anzalone. It'll be 4th down. And you got to bring the punt team out at this point. It looks like they will. That is a huge stop by this defense. Now you got your offense back out there. You got a chance to go up double digits. 4th and 5. Punt team finally coming out for LA. Khalif Raymond is going to be the punt returner. I guess he is back. Okay. One of the better punt returners in the league. There's the punt. Khalif is going to take it out from the 5, past the 10, past the 15, and still on his feet and gets to the 20. Nice return there for Leaf to get to the 20-yard line. Lions get the ball back. 3:09 to go, up 3. Got a chance to go up double digits here. That would be big. That would be big. They credit Alex Anzalone with half a sack. So it's half for Aiden, half for Hutch. But all right, offense, march down the field, score a touchdown. If you can go up 24-14 at the half, I'll feel pretty good. I won't feel great because the Rams are going to get the ball back, but I'll feel pretty good. I cannot believe that people are still watching The Masked Singer. The only reason I even know about these shows is because of the commercials during football games. Like, literally, that's the only reason. The Floor, The Masked Singer. Okay. Oh, Tubi's got a Cam Ward documentary? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Hopefully he works out in Tennessee, but that is the Titans. All right. Goff out of the shotgun with Gibbs to his left. Really hadn't been a whole lot of running this game. Montgomery's your leading rusher with 31 yards. Goff going to throw. Goff under some pressure. Somehow weaves his way out of it. He throws. It is incomplete. Nobody was there. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Well, you'd rather an incompletion than a sack, for sure. No throws to the running backs or to the tight ends so far today. Gibbs just 5 touches for 17 yards. It's 3:01 to go in the half. Ball at their own 20. J-Mo in motion. Handoff goes to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to pick up maybe 2. It'll be 3rd down and 8. I just said, you get the football back. You got to go out and score here. Last thing I want is the Rams in 2-minute drills here. Down just 3, going into the half with a chance to double dip. You got to keep the football in your own hands. Lions have just run for 50 total yards. Rams just 54, granted. 3rd down and 8. Goff going to throw. Goff looking, throwing, middle, caught, but short. St. Brown caught it for about 7 yards. It'll be 4th down. Oh, my goodness. How aggressive do you want to be? It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll get the 2-minute warning. Oh, my gosh. If you don't get it, you put yourself in a really tough spot. But I get going for it. I like the mindset. I understand. You can just if you get it, the payoff is worth. You have the whole rest of the game to make up for any if you give up a touchdown. Whereas if you don't get it, if you get it or if you don't get it, you can make up for the whole rest of the game. If you get it, you got a chance to continue this drive for the rest of the half. Go up potentially 6, maybe 10, if your offense can turn it on. And it's like half a yard. Can you really not generate half a yard with Montgomery, Gibbs? And heck, run with Jared Goff on a quarterback sneak. We'll see. I also understand punting it away, but given the way your defense has been playing, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh my gosh. And I think they're keeping the offense out there. Lions are 0 for 7 on the last fourth downs. That's the longest streak they've had since 2017. That was in the last year of Jim Caldwell. This is a long one that they got to get. Rams are stacking the box. Oh, my. Play action. Goff going to throw. Has a man wide open. It's St. Brown for the first down. What a play call by Dan Campbell. That is a gutsy call to throw it on 4th down and 1, and it pays off. Huge dividends. Lions keep the offense on the field for the final minute 53. As soon as I saw Saint go wide open on a play action, I thought, oh my gosh, you got to hit that. And it was a little tipped, a little wobbly, but St. Brown with a great catch. Ooh. Now Goff under center. Finally, they convert on a 4th down. Haven't done that in a while. There's a play action pass. Goff looking, throws it away to Jahmyr Gibbs at his feet. 2nd and 10. What I would hate is if we get into like a 4th down and 1 again. That I would hate. Both teams with 200 total yards at this point. First down would put the Lions at the Ram 47. Pass coming. Goff throws to Gibbs. It'll be just a 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Basically the exact same situation as before. Final minute and a half counting down in the second quarter. Lions are 3 for 6 on 3rd downs today, 50%. This is from 8 yards out. Got to get to the Ram 47. The Rams get the ball at the half. Goff going to throw. Goff looking, throwing. It is caught by St. Brown for a first down. He slides down. That is exactly what you need on a 3rd down. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 1st and 10, the clock rolling with less than a minute to go. Lions, I think, trying to just get this into field goal range. Pass coming again. Jared looking, throwing, looking for Jamison Williams for a first down. And a TO finally called by Detroit. 36 seconds to go. And this offense is cooking. All right. Lions now the ball at the Ram 31-yard line. Certainly, I would say in field goal range, but Jake Bates has already missed a field goal earlier today. Lions still got a timeout. Unfortunately, they would have had one more if not for that strange challenge flag thrown by Campbell earlier in the game. Goff going to throw. Goff looking, going deep, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Jamison Williams. What a play. Oh, me, oh, my. Lions going up, potentially double digits with an extra point. Heck yeah. Huge play. And Gibbs and Jamison Williams touchdown celebration, little dance. Love that. Oh, man. You cannot let that man get that wide open. Goff saw it, took a shot for the end zone, and the Lions offense is officially cooking in LA. Snap, hold, kick. It is good. Detroit's got a 10-point lead with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. That is big-time stuff. Oh, man, that's awesome. That was awesome. Oh, my gosh. Oh, okay. All right. Still got a whole second half to play. Still got 30 seconds in this half, mind you. And we saw just how quickly the Rams can move down the field. But that's a huge momentum swing for Detroit. That is huge. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I was thinking we were just going to, like, dunk and dime and maybe get a field goal. To get a touchdown? Oh, my gosh. That is so big, especially when the Rams are going to get the ball back. All right. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Going to be a wet and likely wild night.
Oh, my gosh. That was awesome. Awesome, man. They've been running this M&M's commercial, this Santa one, since I was a kid. 30-second defense. Yep. 30 seconds. Rams got, what, one timeout left? I think they might have two. I don't know how many. Whatever. In open field tackles. Don't let them get out of bounds. Open field tackles. You can afford to give up some chunk plays, but don't give up massive plays. You know, you can give up 5 to 10 yard plays if you're, bringing them down in the open field. Don't give up the 15 to 20 plays. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine we get an interception here? Could you imagine? Aren't the Michigan Panthers done in the UFL? Isn't that right? I don't know that anybody cares about the UFL. I don't, but hey, Jack Fox is the holder for our field goal team. So we see him, just not as a punter. Lions have scored on 4 out of 5 possessions, and the one they didn't score, a missed field goal. So it wasn't even like they were punting the ball away. And Jake Bates delivers a deep kick inside the 5. Past the 25 and brought down just shy of the 35. 6 seconds burned off the clock. So a fifth of that quarter, or a fifth of the remaining quarter burned on special teams. Look at this. J-Mo cut the seam perfectly. Perfectly. Team MVP right now. I mean, he's held a few good extra points and a field goal. Stafford on a little bit of a high snap, going to throw. Stafford dunks it with a spin move. There was Williams, brought down by Campbell. Whistle blown. I believe a TO was called. It's now 17 seconds to go. And the Rams do have 2 timeouts. They used their second. And again, I just said you can afford maybe to give up the 5 to 10 yard plays because you just burned, about 12 seconds there? What you can't afford to give up is those massive chunks. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. As far as I'm concerned, keep them out of field goal range. Keep it a double-digit lead. Keep it a 2-possession game at the half. And it looks like Lions will have that game plan in mind. They got Alex Anzalone out near the 40. Stafford going to throw. Stafford has time, airs it out, going deep. Man, oh my goodness. Nakua made the defender trip, and it's now with 11 seconds to go. Rams get the ball with first. Oh my gosh. DJ Reed trips and allows for Nakua to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Ay. Back and forth we go. Pass coming. Stafford looking, throwing to the end zone, nearly intercepted. It'll be incomplete with 7 seconds to go. Again, the Rams do still have a timeout. So even if you sack Stafford, that trip, that's like Sterling Sharp, wide open, Packers, 1996, was it? Good on Avonte Maddox to not let him go any further than he went. 7 seconds to go. Lions still playing that deep set. 7 seconds. Stafford looking, throwing to the end zone, tipped and incomplete. 2 seconds to go on 3rd down and 10, and they're going to just bring out the field goal unit. So you'd rather give up the field goal than the touchdown there, obviously, but man, you would have loved to go up 10, and you still could if he misses it here. It's going to be from the right hash. Harrison Mevis is 3 for 3 with a 52-yarder as his long. This is from 37 yards. Snap, hold, kick. It is hooked good. So, at the half, Lions holding on to a 7-point lead. It is 24-17 Detroit. But the Rams will start with the football to start the 3rd quarter. Man, this is turning into a classic. Goff with 271, or the Lions with 271 total yards, 8.5 yards per play. The offense has been cooking. Lions so far winning the turnover battle with that Aiden Hutchinson interception. And right now, that's pretty much the difference maker in that game because that turned into 7 points for Detroit. Going into the second half, Lions got a 70.3% win probability according to ESPN metrics. Okay. I like those odds, but I'm going to wait until they come back from commercial and do the recap, and then I'm going to use the restroom. Phillip Rivers threw a touchdown pass. Oh, by the way, I don't know if any of you guys have iPhones. What do you guys think of the new iPhone update, the new iOS update? I'm going to be honest. I don't hate it. Some people were, I don't know, my parents and my brother seemed to allude that he didn't like it. I kind of like it. I don't know. Oh my gosh, we're doing the generic local commercials. We're at that stage in the broadcast. This poor Asian college student is betting away his savings. Who bets and is like, I'm gonna bet the over in a coffee shop? How are the Colts doing? Well, you know what? We'll find out. Apparently, Phillip Rivers had a touchdown. But as soon as we get back, it'll do the little recap of all the games. So in case you haven't been watching football for most of the day, like me, hopefully they recap every game. I think they'll recap every game. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Might not recap every game, but they might recap many games. Oh my gosh. Come on. Just get to the game recaps. I gotta pee. And I want to fill up my water because it's empty. All right. Here we go. All right. Panthers, Saints. This is a 4 o'clock, so maybe they are only recapping the 4 o'clock games. All right. Rico Dowdle. It's 10-7 in the third quarter. Panthers. They're trying to win that division with the Buccaneers loss. Titans, 49ers. Last we saw, I think the 49ers were leading. Purdy. Plenty of time. Airs it out. Great catch. 17-10 Niners at the half. And we got Packers, Broncos. This is a big game. Let's see what's going on in this one. Love at the 15. Love has time. Airs it out to the end zone. Touchdown, Josh Jacobs. 16-14 Packers over the Broncos at the half. Then we got Colts, Seahawks. Phillip Rivers back in a Colts uniform. Rivers delivers. Touchdown to Josh Downs. 13-6 Colts over the Seahawks. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, Eagles win 31-0 over the Raiders. Bears win 31-3 over the Browns. Bills with a win over the Patriots, 35-31. Chargers win 16-13. Eliminated the Chiefs from the playoffs. Ravens win 24-0. Texans win 40-20 over the Cardinals. Oh boy, we got more. 48-20 Jacksonville over the Jets. 29-21 Commanders over the Giants. Wow, look at these. Broncos, Patriots, Jaguars, and Steelers are the division leaders into the month of December. Just as everybody thought it would be, right? Meanwhile, the Panthers, they got a chance to host a playoff game. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Anybody, I don't think any singular person thought that the Panthers could host a playoff game. Maybe you would have had somebody who said maybe they can get to a 7 seed, but hosting a playoff game, no chance. No chance. All right, I'm going to the bathroom. All right. We got a local news break as we see this guy shoveling snow. Also, if you're living in Michigan, you got to shovel your snow. I was walking around East Lansing last night. You had these sidewalks had like 3 inches of snow, basically, like just a coat of ice on the sidewalk. That is like, I understand you're a college student and you don't have time. It's like you're the one who rented a house. All right. I didn't tell you to rent a house. You wanted to rent a house. So now you got to have rent the house responsibilities, namely shovel your snow. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's Santa at Menards. You can buy milk at Menards? What is Menards milk? Does anybody drink Menards milk? I'll be honest. I'd be kind of interested to work in the Michigan Department of Corrections. Do I get to work in a prison? What do I got to do? Do I get to be like a cool police warden who hosts football games? Can I do that? I got to hang out with the prisoners? That could be kind of fun. You know? Unless you get stabbed, then it wouldn't be as fun. That wouldn't be that fun. I hear stabbing is not fun. Never been stabbed? But from people that I know that have been stabbed, which is minimal, but still. Sounds bad. Wow, I don't think I've seen this Michigan Joint Replacement Institute. I don't think I've seen this local ad. Huh. I've never seen that. Does Christian McCaffrey actually play the piano? Or was this just for the commercial? He might actually. Okay. All right, boys. Why is it back to being 10-7 ESPN? What the heck? What? Why? There we go. All right. Defense, get a stop. Get a stop, and also get a stop. Rams will start with the football, 24-17 lead for Detroit. Goff, 14 for 20, 221 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Stafford, though, 13 for 23, a 66 rating, 193 yards. He's also got the pick, And that pick is probably significantly dropping his rating. He's had a fine enough game in many ways, but that interception obviously swings the game in favor. But 10 incompletions is not typically what you expect in the first half. If Lions can keep it up, they could get a huge win. Ball taken out from about the 10 and to the 30, just to the 33, maybe 34-yard line. And in comes the Ram offense to start the second half, down 7. "33-yard of the Rams. Stafford lining up under center. He's got Williams in the backfield. Play action. Stafford immediately throws. It is caught by Nakua, and he is brought down at about the Lion 45-yard line. Malcolm Rodriguez in there. Not how you want to start. Immediately give up a chunk play there to Puka Nakua. 14.5 to go in the third quarter, just underway. The Lions can get another takeaway here, man. That'd be just everything. Handoff to Williams. We'll go for about a 3-yard pickup. Second down. I mean, the thing is, as soon as the Rams enter Lion territory, you got to think they're going 4 downs. 10 possessions, 5 touchdowns, 2 field goals. You had a missed field goal, an interception, and a punt. So you could have had 8 scoring drives in total if Jake Bates hits the field goal. Play action. Hutchinson nearly got the sack, but able to get the throw out for a first down to Allen. Stafford had Hutchinson in his face. And, man, Stafford, really good on Stafford to get that ball out because Hutchinson was right there. So first down for the Rams inside the 35-yard line of Detroit. Handoff to Williams. Williams is ripped down by Jack Campbell. It'll be about a 5, maybe 6-yard gain. And this is the thing. That was Blake Corum. This Rams offense, they have been running the football at a very efficient rate. I mean, they're getting 5, 6, 7 yards on pretty much each carry. Lions defense has got to close the door on that. You can't be giving up these kind of plays to set up the passing game that is already so deadly. Handoff once again, and Jack Campbell there to stuff his old Big Ten rival, Blake Corum. It'll be third down. Might have gotten a yard there. Jack Campbell certainly knows what it's like to try to tackle Blake Corum. Be third down and 3. Man, you could tell. It looked like, no, he was just trying to rip him down. But, man, if you're Avonte Maddox, I would have tried to punch that ball out. Third and 3. Play action. Stafford rolling, still rolling. Now he's going to run with it. Stafford is going to be brought down by a short by a yard. It'll be 4th down and 1. And what do you think they're going to do? I mean, they are definitely going to go for it. They're perfect on 4th down today. Sean McVay calling the play. And on a 4th down and 1, man, if the Lions get a stop here, it'd be so big. It's a short one that they need to get. But the Rams are 2 for 2 on 4th down. Snap. Handoff. And he is chopped, but I think he dove forward to get the first down. Oh, man. Had a play on Corum, but he jetted forward for an extra half a yard. Oh, man. Dang. That is such a missed play there. I don't know who that was. Number 34 for Detroit. One of the Legion of whom. Stafford once again under center. And a toss out to Nakua. A little trickeration, and he will pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Rock Yassin is talking to the referees. I think he wanted some sort of penalty. There have been no flags on LA all day. All of the penalties in the game going against Detroit. There's a 6-yard gain on the trickeration. Final 10 minutes of the third quarter winding down. The Rams have methodically marched their way down into the red zone. Stafford going to throw. Stafford with a blitz coming. Stafford going to be brought down, and he's going to be sacked. Roy Lopez brings him down. Makes a big play. One of the quieter offseason acquisitions for Detroit, up the middle. Forces his way through. Somebody was about to break through. Stafford goes down. It'll be 3rd down and long. Boy, he's lucky that he didn't get called for a hold there, but you'll take the loss of down in the 3rd and 12. And apparently Amik Robertson is going off the field. I think he's been quiet okay. He's had a couple of games and a couple of plays where he's had some TFLs. I think he's been solid. Oh, boy, Amik Robertson might have twisted something. Appears to be okay, but they're taking him off the field for precautionary reasons. It's 3rd down and 12. Stafford all alone. And he bobbles the snap. Stafford picks it up. Now he's going to throw it away. It'll be incomplete. Oh, my goodness. Could have been a massive error. It's 4th down and 12, and the field goal unit's got to come out for LA. Jeez, that ball went right through his hands. He's lucky that it didn't end up with a white jersey. Al-Qadim Muhammad was running right at him. He had to get rid of the football. And they will try to cut the lead to 4 here for a 44-yard field goal attempt. Snap, hold, kick. It is good. Perfect kick. And the Lions lead is cut to 4. It is 24-20. 9:07 to go in the third. All right. Give me a touchdown here. Give me a touchdown. If they're kicking field goals, you got to score touchdowns. That's my philosophy. I didn't create it. It's not like I originated it, but that's got to be the mindset. I'm sorry. I know that this is unpopular, but I see this Chewy ad about getting your dog a present for Christmas. What are we doing? What are we doing? I know people do this. They give their pets Christmas gifts. Why? Why? You can give your dog a toy, but I know people. This is unpopular because people love their dogs. I like dogs too, but Not getting. If I ever had a dog, which I don't have a dog, but if I ever got a dog, I'm not getting the dog Christmas presents. No. The dog would just get gifts. He'll just here. His life is a gift. You want a toy? Here's your toy. You're not getting a gift for Christmas. Does he like open it up? Can he unwrap? I guess maybe there's some. You know what? If you want to make a lot of money, go develop like wrapping paper that can be opened by a dog. I don't know, like wrapping paper that has like a tug of war or something. All right. 9:07 to go. Lions up 4. Going to get the ball back here in this third quarter. A very long drive for LA that ends in just a field goal. And Kennedy going to catch that one in the end zone and knee it. He has not ran the ball out at all. All right. First and 10, Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. Bringing a what looks like a pretty much like a jumbo package on that right side. Handoff goes to Gibbs, who has been quiet all day, but that time he picks up 5. It'll be second down and 5. $8:40 to go in the third. Second and 5. That's got to be like the shortest second down that I can remember. Another handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs finds the hole, gets the first down, and is brought down near midfield. There's a flag on the play. This play might be coming back. And it is another holding on the offense. Another penalty on Detroit. That is on the tight end, Ricci. Yeah, that's going to get called, especially when he's getting twisted around there. So instead of first and 10, it's second and 15. So much for the shortest second down they've had all day. 4 penalties on Detroit for a total of 25 yards. None on LA. Can't have that. Can't have that. A little low on the snap. Give to Gibbs. Gibbs cutting to the outside, looking for a hole, staying on his feet. He's going to pick up maybe 5 to make it 3rd and 10. Again, Lions with a win, 73% chance to make the playoffs. With a loss, 40%. Yeah, this is as big of a game as you can get. So now on 3rd down and 9, have to have it. Up just 4. Pass coming. Goff under immediate pressure, throws to Saint, and he is brought down short at about the 40. And it'll be 4th down. You wonder, again, Lions went for it earlier, but it doesn't appear they're going to go for it this time, as the punting team's coming out for the first time today. That is not what you want when your defense forces a field goal. You got to take advantage, and unfortunately for Detroit, it'll basically be a 3 and out. First punt today for Fox. Snap. Punt is up and away. And it's a booming punt that will bounce and be touched by the Rams. And they're kind of fighting for it. I think they're going to say the Rams have it, clearly. Down 4. Lions, unfortunately, can't extend their lead. 6:39 to go in the third. Okay. Turnover? Can we get a turnover? Is anybody gonna see the new Avatar movie? I don't think anybody's gonna see the new Avatar movie. Expectations are low, but I will. You will? You will? At least we've seen that this defense is capable of getting a stop. It's just a matter of actually executing. How much longer do you think the UFL will last? I can't imagine it's going to last that long. I mean, Michigan Panthers already lost their team. Two years tops. What are you talking about? I don't even remember what point I was making. Stafford going to throw. Stafford airs it out up the middle. It is knocked down, incomplete. Wanted Devontae Adams, and Meek Robertson got in front of it. It's a little bit of a floater. Good to see Meek Robertson back out there, and he made a real fine play. Just knocked that ball out. 2nd down and 10. .6:33 to go in the third quarter. Williams going to Stafford's right. Pass coming. Stafford under pressure. Throw is caught by Nakua. He'll be brought down about a yard short. Rock Yassin on the tackle makes it 3rd down and 1. Whistle's being blown. Is there an injury? Oh. Jackson, number 77 for the Rams, is down. Oh, 3rd and 1. If we can get a stop here, that'd be nice. But I doubt we get the stop. What was I saying? That 2 years tops is the answer. Oh. Oh, USFL. That's right. UFL. Yes. 2 years tops. UFL. That's right. Okay, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm distracted right now. UFL. Yeah, 2 years. I can see that. I mean, maybe if the NFL buys it and just treats it like a minor league, then maybe. I mean, if the NFL buys it, then it's going to survive, even if nobody watches it. But it would just be treated as like a minor league. Right. So that's going to be a pretty huge chunk of the audience is the Michigan people who are not going to be watching the UFL. I mean, I think it's more popular in like the South, like the Bible Belt, maybe, because like you don't have a lot of teams in like Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, like basically SEC country. The UFL might be more popular because they just don't have a whole lot of sports teams other than those and college. Right, obviously. In non-NFL cities, it's going to be more popular. Who was that? Oh. Jeff Goldblum. 3rd down and 1. Stafford under center. Nakua went in motion there. Now Stafford calling an audible, going to go into the shotgun. Stafford going to throw on 3rd down. Stafford throws. It is caught for a 1st down. That is the first 3rd down conversion, I believe. There's a blitz coming there. And unfortunately, Lions unable to get out front. Parkinson makes the reception. 5.5 to play in the quarter. Ball is at the Ram 25. Stafford under center. Play action. Stafford has time. Going deep. Looking for a man. It is incomplete. Great coverage there by Detroit. And it's 2nd and 10. That was Eric Hallett, who in one-on-one coverage, then Stafford got hit there by Hutchinson. It's great coverage, great defense. It's a good play. 2nd and 10. Stafford with a little bit of a bad snap, hands it off, and it'll go for about a 6 or 7 yard gain to Kyron Williams. Jeez. The snaps today for Stafford have been errant. It's 3rd and 3. I mean, there's been multiple. I mean, obviously we had the bobbled snap, but that time that very well could have been dropped. Good on Stafford to hold on to that and get the handoff off. Probably at least the length of his contract, Jimmy. I don't anticipate he loses the job anytime soon. Stafford going to throw. Stafford, under pressure, throws it up the middle. It is caught by Devontae Adams for a 1st down near midfield. Devontae Maddox with the tackle. And Devontae Adams finally gets a reception. He really had been quiet for much of the game, other than the first couple catches. And that's 2 3rd down conversions this drive. That's just his 3rd catch on 7 targets, but 50 yards. Ball now at the Ram 47-yard line. Hand off to Williams for a gain of about 5 into Lion territory. We are about to enter the 4th quarter, and there have been no flags on the Rams today. I mean, it's been a pretty clean game for both teams, but all the flags on Detroit as a 6-yard gain from Williams. Stafford under center. Snap, play action. Stafford looking, throwing, middle, caught. Devontae Adams again, 1st down. Jeez. He was quiet, and he's starting to come back alive here. Meek Robertson is totally burned on that. Nothing there. Did he just say piss missile? Are you allowed to say piss missile on TV? I don't know if you're allowed to say that. Stafford out of the shotgun. Gonna throw. Matthew lobs it up for Puka, and he caught it. Touchdown. Oh, no, that's Parkinson, not Puka. I thought that was Puka. Colby Parkinson, and the Rams retake the lead. That is why I wanted a touchdown when you forced him to the field goal. How in the world did Parkinson come up with that ball? Oh, he's down. He's short. I think he's down short. Yeah, the knee is down. That's not a touchdown. That is not a touchdown at least. It will be first and goal. Unless that ball hit the ground. He's down there at the 1. Okay, yeah, he holds on to it, but that's not a touchdown. Wow. Let's see. Where's the ball? I can't see where the ball is there. They're at least going to call that a catch, but he's short for sure. All right, here's the call. What? The ruling stands? What the heck? What are they like? Seriously, are you kidding me? Bro, what is this officiating? What? Like he was down. Extra point is up and good. Rams go up 3. How is that his knee is down? Am I like what? Okay. I just thought this is like the 3rd or 4th time where like the refs have made some call where I'm like, oh yeah, clearly this is really overturned, but and then it just doesn't. I don't know what's going on with the officiating this year, but it's terrible. It's terrible. How can these officials get away with this? And keep in mind, of course, no penalties have been called on the Rams all day today. All right, well, now you gotta go back and score a touchdown. Like, oh my gosh. You're up 7 at the half, and you haven't scored since. You've given up 10 unanswered. Still got plenty of time, but that last drive in the third, that only drive in the third quarter, I mean, that's just against this Rams team, you got to score points. Okay, I don't understand. Like, why are these SpongeBob movies, since the original SpongeBob, why are they doing like new animation styles? I don't understand. Why don't they just like animate it like they animate any episode of SpongeBob like they did the first movie? I don't understand. Isn't it more expensive to do it the way they're doing it? Kennedy's going to take the bouncing kickoff all the way to the just inside the 25. That was kind of a weird play on special teams. Wait, hold on. Lost control. Timeout. If he lost control, then it's not a catch. Like, in what world is that not? How can, if you say he lost control, like he didn't have the ball, then it's not a catch. Am I wrong? Okay. Play action pass coming from Jared. Jared under some pressure, throws it deep, looking for Williams. He's got, no, he dropped it. Oh, man, he had it until he didn't. Oh, my gosh. He had it wide open, and he had it off his helmet, and it bounces off the ground out of his hands. Oh, my gosh. And I'm surprised again. No penalty there for roughing the passer. Still no penalties on LA. Goff's going to throw. Goff, pressure immediately. He's brought down and he's sacked down to the 10. Oh, my goodness. Kobe Turner brought the pressure. Goff throws down. A drop pass from Jameson Williams has completely flipped this drive. You're now at 3rd and 22. I mean, at this point, you're just hoping and praying for a penalty. Pass interference, roughing the passer, anything to give you a first down. Goff just throws it away. I mean, what in the world? Negative 12 yards on that drive. 10 unanswered points in the quarter. Minute and a half left in the third. This is just brutal. This is just brutal. There's a punt, and it'll go right to about the 50, which is not ideal, but given where you're punting it from, it's about as deep as you're probably going to be able to get it. I wouldn't say they're not trying. It's just you got to catch the ball, Williams. Like, I know it's a tough play. It was a little overthrown. You had to dive for it. But you got to hold on to the football, man. That's the kind of play that you're paid to make. Especially the way just his, the kind of player he is. That's now Stafford takes a snap. He's going to throw it up the middle. It's caught by Nakua. Big gain, still on his feet, trying to rip the ball out, and he's brought down to about the 11. I don't know what to say. Final minute of the third quarter, counting down, and this defense just doesn't have the bodies anymore. They just don't. Eric Hallett failed to make the tackle initially. Avonte Maddox, and you saw Jack Campbell try to punch that ball out. Good luck against Puka Nacua. Stafford hands it off to Blake Corum, cuts the edge into the end zone, touchdown Rams. Just like that. Just like that. It is a double-digit lead for LA. Well, could be if they get the extra point. 16 unanswered points in the third quarter. Snap, hold, extra point is good, and it's double-digit lead for LA, their biggest of the day. 34-24. Lions have yet to have any plays, I think, in Ram territory this half. I mean, I don't know what happened to the offense after the quarter switched. And now you're going to have to come up with 2 stops. You're going to need a couple of big plays on both sides of the football. You need a big play on offense. You're going to need big plays on defense. That one will be caught in the end zone in need for a touchback. 28 seconds to go in the third. I mean, the Lions were up 7 going into the half. They were up 10 with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Since then, Rams have gotten a field goal drive. They've gotten another field goal drive, and they've gotten 2 touchdown drives. You just can't have that. You just can't have that. Three total yards this half for the Lions. 179 total yards for the Rams. Give goes to Gibbs, and he's not going anywhere. Lions unable to run the football, and that is the downfall of this team's ability to win games. If they can't run the football, they're not going to win games. Period. Amen. Hallelujah. That's. I don't know why they say 2nd and 3. It's definitely not 2nd and 3. Well, that will do it for the third. Lions down 10. Need to mount a major comeback in LA. Up 7 at the half and have dropped it to a 10-point lead for LA. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Detroit fan. I'm not gonna be honest. I just if this team goes from 15-2 to missing the playoffs, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. It's a complete failure. Game's not over. Could definitely come back. It's come back down 10 before. But if your defense is just completely incapable of getting anything, any stops, and if your offense is playing the way it has the second half, then of course you're not going to win, and you don't deserve to win. In my mind, it's just like, why are you even like, why drag this on for me? Hey, the Lions made the playoffs in 2016. I'll take that. I'll take him copying that year. Not the end result, obviously, but I mean, 5 yards of offense in the third quarter. That's how you're in this spot, because your offense just completely fell apart. And of course, your defense was not helping you. But what is your defense supposed to do? Score for you? Goff with a quick little out route to J-Mo, and that will get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 8. They sat out during halftime? What? Third down and 7. 5 seconds. Are they going to call timeout? I think they called timeout. Yeah. Timeout was called. Apparently the noise a factor in SoFi. No, Niners Titans. Purdy. Jump pass to Kittle, 31-10 Niners over the Titans. Huh. What? That's not real. That's not real, Detroit fans. Stop it. Third and 7. Goff going to throw. Goff looking, throwing. It is tipped and nearly intercepted. 4th and 7. Punt team's coming out. Jared Verse brought the pressure on Goff. He wanted Amon-Ra a little low, a little too low. Ish. Three straight 3-and-outs in the second half. It's a punt that was a little too far. It goes for a touchback. 14 minutes to go, down 10. Rams got a chance to put a dagger in this one. Why did I choose to do a sports show? Why did I choose to do this? This was supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be for fun. Supposed to enjoy myself. A good hobby. Something to do on the side. Something to enjoy my week. This isn't fun. This isn't fun. This is misery. Why do I watch sports? Why do I care? Why don't I, just spend my time reading books and educating myself? Maybe even watching television. other television, like watching a movie. Why do I watch sports? Why do I do it? I know that only one fan base ultimately is happy per league at the end of the year. Why am I foolish enough to think it would be mine? I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. Just depression. That's fair. That's fair. It's harsh, but fair. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to watch West Coast sports. I have a job. I try to cover other teams, but I don't cover them nearly as deeply. I just like, it's like I would rather, at least if the Lions could just make the playoffs, even if they lose in the first round, like at least like you could say, okay, you made the playoffs. You were one of the 14 teams that could have won the Super Bowl that year. Like I just can't live in a world where we don't make the playoffs. I just can't. Stafford with the ball at his own 20. Hands it off to Kyron Williams, and he'll be brought down for a gain of 5. I mean, they're just dominating in the offensive and, frankly, on the defensive side of the football. They're just dominating all around. Lions won in the first half, and they took their foot off the pedal in the second half, seemingly. Stafford is 21 for 34. I mean, he's just airing the ball out. 2nd and 6. Handoff again to Williams. And, geez, Louise, how many guys? He's going to gain a couple. 3rd down and 4. But it's just like, the Lions are the big thing. I like the Pistons. I like Michigan State hoops, but the Lions are the big thing, and they can't miss the playoffs, man. Like they just can't. Stafford's gonna throw. He's gonna air it out deep. Wants Adams. It's gonna be incomplete, and Adams is down on the ground. I think he twisted something. Oh boy, he was hobbling. I think he might have pulled a hamstring. Oh no. He is down, and I don't like the sight of that. It's 4th and 3. Lions defense comes up with a stop, but Stafford going to see him. Let's see. Yeah, oh boy. Oh no. That could be ACL or a hamstring. You're hoping it's a hamstring, but he's walking off. Yeah, our next 3 games in Michigan State hoops will be enjoyable, but I understand we have other teams and they can bring us happiness, but the Lions are the Lions. They're the big draw. They're the NFL. Can we just make the playoffs, please? On a year where you're coming off 15-2 and back-to-back division titles. I don't think it's that crazy that all I'm saying is make the playoffs. Why does it say 24-17 again? ESPN, are you on drugs? Problem is like even if we score a touchdown here, I can't even like get that excited because I know that we got to get another stop. You got one. Now you gotta get two. You gotta get your second. I mean. And Devontae Adams is heading to the locker room. Meanwhile, Eric Hallett for the Lions also looked like he's heading to the locker room. Punt is up and away. And geez, that was almost a nightmare as Tom Kennedy came up with the punt. Oh my gosh, that almost went in between the two of those guys. Oh boy, Micah Parsons leaving with a knee injury. Oh man. Meanwhile, Bo Nix with a dot, 27-23, Broncos over the Pack. Oh man. Devontae Adams and now Bo Nix. Micah Parsons. Lions, second half possessions, punt, punt, punt. Most they've gotten is 5 yards. Gibbs going in motion. There's the snap. Goff going to throw. Goff airs it out of the middle. It is caught by Khalif Raymond into Ram territory for a first down. It's his first catch of the night. About time somebody made a play. Goff once again out of the shotgun, going to throw. Goff, pressure coming from behind. He throws. It is low, incomplete to David Montgomery. 2nd and 10. You'd rather that than the sack, though. Keeps the Lions in Ram territory. Geez, Penei Sewell, not a great job there stopping Byron Young. Second and 10. Goff going to throw. Goff looking, throwing to Jahmyr Gibbs for about a 5-yard gain to make it 3rd down. It's 3rd and 6. They're going to say just a 4-yard gain. Goff calling an audible right now with 5 seconds. 3, 2, gets the snap, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to cut to the outside, and he will, but I'm not sure if he got the first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. Goff called that audible to do the run out of the shotgun. They're obviously going to keep the offense out on the field here. 10:55 to go. Down 10. You need touchdown and a field goal just to tie it. What do you got on 4th down and 1? 10 seconds to snap. Goff going under center. 6, 5, 4, 3, motion, snap, play action. Goff going to throw. Goff throws it. It is caught by St. Brown for a first down. Ooh, that did not look great going live, but it works, and the offense stays on the field. Well, that ball kind of wobbly in the air. Oh boy, it's a huge turn or a huge play there. 142 yards on the day for Amon-Ra. Final 10 minutes counting down. Pass coming. Goff under some pressure. Throws it to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to break free of defenders. He will go down with a loss of 1. Tristan Colon tried to push him forward. Did not work. It'll be 2nd and 11. What in the world happened to Tom Brady? You just have a stroke? Toss out to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for blockers up front. He's not going to find anything. He gets to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 11. Gibbs completely off this game. I mean, it's not totally on him. The offensive line has not produced a whole lot of lanes for him to run with. So now on 3rd down and 11, Lions, I would say, are just about in field goal range, which at this stage in the game you would take if you don't get this, I would think. 3rd and 11. They're just going to give it to Gibbs. What in the world? Goes for a loss of a few yards. What? Playing for the field goal, I guess. Jake Bates will go out there to make it potentially a 7-point game. What in the world is that play call? Why? That is just inexplicable. So they're going to try a field goal here. 48 yards out. Snap, hold, kick, and he just hooks it in. Just able to hook it in to make it a 1-possession game. 34-27, 7:54 to go. All right. Well, you're back in it if you can get a stop. Yes. Work on both of the trenches, offense and defensive line. Boy, Jake Bates likes to make those field goals real close. You're going to need a quick stop. You just are. Great play calling. Not that last play. 3rd and 11, and you run it out of shotgun to your running back who's got 34 yards on the day? I don't think so. I don't think so. Bates kicks it off to about the 5 for a lane there. It'll be chopped up at the 31-yard line. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what our picks look like going into the draft, but frankly, you're going to need to do more than just acknowledge the needs of the draft. You're going to need to actually make a signing or a trade. Stafford immediately under pressure, nearly sacked, throws it away. No, did he catch it? Are you serious? He caught it. Are you sure? Oh my gosh, he caught it. Unreal. Unreal. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Wow. Hey, the ball is moving. He got his feet down. That's incredible. 2-2 Atwell. First catch of the night. Second down and 1. Stafford should have been sacked on that play, but instead, and now you get a first down run from Blake Corum. Final 7 minutes of the ball game. Lions down 7. You're going to need something here. A sack, turnover, some combination of the two. This is the game here, folks. 46-yard line, or 47. Handoff to Corum, cutting the edge. He's got room past the 40. Brought down in Lion territory. It was one-on-one there with Rock Yassin, and he got totally burned. Stafford takes a snap, hands it off, this time to Kyren Williams, who somehow breaks free. Kyren Williams, what in the world is going on here, fellas? Does anybody want to tackle on this team? He ran into a wall, and he runs the other way. Oh, man. Seahawks up 15-13 over the Colts in the final 2 minutes. Oh, man. Phillip Rivers has a chance to walk off the Seahawks. Second down and 4. Rams in field goal range, so that pretty much puts this game in on ice. Stafford throw to Puka Nacua is caught for a first down. Lions clearly trying to strip the ball. And Nacua is down. Oh, no. Puka Nacua just went down. Devontae Adams already went down in this quarter, and Puka Nacua just went down as well. Oh, geez. It didn't look like anything happened there. He's brought him down. Okay, they didn't want to show the full replay, but. Can the Bills just win the Super Bowl? That's the only thing that would make this year worth anything. If the Bills win the Super Bowl. I'd at least be happy for them. Puka Nacua heading to the blue tent, I think. Or no, it looks like he might be heading to the locker room. But he was walking off on his own power. Stafford, play action pass. Stafford throw is caught into the end zone. Touchdown Rams, and that will do it. Colby Parkinson with his second touchdown of the day. His first real touchdown of the day, mind you. But due to some very suspicious officiating, it is technically his second. And Meek Robertson, I don't know what kind of tackling that was, but that's not going to do it in this league, buddy. I mean, arm tackle galore. Wrap him up, man. At least have a little bit of heart. Assuming the Lions do lose this game, that'll be the most amount of losses they've had since 2022. Extra point is up, and it's good. 41-27. A 14-point lead for LA. And Puka Nacua apparently just cramps. I'm depressed. This is depressing. It's like watching a funeral. There's the kickoff. It'll go basically through the uprights almost for a touchback. Lions play on CBS next Sunday. That's right. Rams will clinch the playoffs with the win here. Lions going to need a miracle. Pass coming. Goff throws it at the feet of St. Brown, incomplete. Gosh, at this point, I just want it to be over. At this point, I just want it to be over. Never seen this. I've never seen a Lions team completely fall off in a second half like they have in a very long time. Even in the loss to the 49ers in the NFC Championship game, you know, it wasn't this bad. It just wasn't. Throw to Gibbs is incomplete. My goodness. My goodness. Act like you want to be here, guys. Because I don't want to be here. But you guys could pay millions of dollars. I'm getting Stugats. Third and 10. Under pressure, Goff gets it to Gibbs, trying to juke the defender. He does pick up the first down. So about time. Lions convert on a third down. Staying alive is the name of the game. Goff going to throw. Goff throws it into the ground. Incomplete. Oh, man. For the win. Oh, Colts 16-15. 42 seconds over the Seahawks. Phillip Rivers, a potential game-winning drive. Wow. Goff throws middle, caught by Williams, and it'll be a first down into Ram territory. 4 minutes to go. About time Williams showed up in this half. He definitely didn't show up when he dropped that deep shot. Another pass coming. Goff rolling to his right. Rolling, throwing. It is caught for another first down. Did he get in bounds? I can't believe he got in bounds. Yes, he did. Wow, toe dragging catch there by Jamison. And clock stops at 3:44 to go. Lions need a touchdown to stay alive here. The give goes to Gibbs, and it'll go for about a 4 or 5 yard carry. Second down, the clock will roll. I guess I don't really understand the thought behind running the ball at this stage in the game. You're just going to burn time that you just don't afford. You can't afford to burn. Goff's going to throw. Throws to St. Brown for a first down at the 5. Now it'll be first and goal, Detroit. 3 minutes to go here. Lions trying to score, presumably before the 2-minute warning. Goff rolling to his right, throwing. Oh, just couldn't hit St. Brown. If he catches that, very well could have ended up in the end zone. Instead, it's an incompletion. $151 yards for St. Brown and 2 touchdowns. Lions have not scored a touchdown all second half. Obviously, 4-down territory. Goff is lining up under center with Gibbs in the backfield. Play action. Goff fires, end zone, wanted Williams, incomplete. Williams begging for a flag. It was an overthrown ball. It'll be third down and goal. Jeez. Not a great throw from Jared, but honestly, there was nobody open. Had to get rid of it. Third and goal. Goff now out of the shotgun with Gibbs to his right. Pass coming. Goff airs it out for Tesla. Incomplete. No flags. Fourth and goal. And now the game is on the line here. Wanted Isaac Tesla. I'm surprised that no flag was thrown there. I'm going to be honest. But then again, no flag has been thrown against the LA Rams all night. Whistle's being blown and a timeout called by LA. They got 2 left. Lions also have 2 left. Lions are 2 for 2 on fourth down. This will be fourth and goal from the Ram 5. Need a touchdown to stay alive in the final 250. Down 14. Goff looking. St. Brown throwing, incomplete. But a flag comes in late. Flag comes in late. And are they finally going to call a penalty on the Rams? He pushed St. Brown to the ground. Maybe they're just trying to show that, hey, at least we threw one. Ball will be placed at the 1. It's an auto first. That's the first penalty of the night. Oh, geez. Goff threw that ball and his hand hit. I think that was Taylor Decker's helmet. So 1st and goal. 2:47 to go. And Goff is lining up as a receiver. David Montgomery lining up as the quarterback in shotgun. He's just going to run with it. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown. Wildcat formation on 1st and goal. Lions trying to make it interesting. It is 41-33. Field goal unit coming out for the extra point. Good running there from Montgomery. He got hit at the line of scrimmage. Stayed on his feet. Jake Bates out to kick the extra point. 2:42 to go. Rams with 2 timeouts. Lions with 2 timeouts. Snap, hold, kick is good. 7-point lead for the Rams. 41-34. Oh boy. Seahawks kick for the win. Got it. 18-16. Seahawks win. Phillip Rivers does not save the Colts with he threw a game-losing interception. Brutal. That's crazy. Are they going to try an outside kick here, or are they just going to kick it off and hope their defense can pull off some miraculous stop? I don't know what's more likely, the defense getting a stop or an onside kick recovery. I guess they think the defense getting a stop is more likely. Puka Nacua is out on the sideline with a helmet, so he's going to probably be coming back in. And here we go. Bates' booming kick to the end zone will be bobbled and kneed. 2:42 to go. The clock will stop with a 2-minute warning, and then the Lions can stop it twice with 2 timeouts. Rams can also stop it twice. +40 points and 500+ total yards for the Rams today. Not going to win a whole lot of games, giving that up. Stafford lining up under center. They're going to hand it off to Kyron Williams, who will be stopped at about the 40. Whistles being blown. I assume a TO called. Yeah, Lions called a timeout. 2:37 to go. Second down and what, 5? Second and 4. Not how you want to start that, is giving up a 6-yard carry. I mean, if I'm the Rams, just keep handing the ball off. That's what Brady's saying. Just keep handing the ball off. We can't stop them for less than like 6 yards every time. Another handoff. That's what I said, and there's the first down. And that will take it to the 2-minute warning unless the Lions call their second timeout, which they're not going to. And that basically ends it. I mean, seriously, that's just too easy. 2 plays, first down, both runs. 74 yards on the ground for Williams and a couple of touchdowns. Stafford throwing the ball nearly 40 times this game. 2-minute warning, Lions down 7. Lions still have a timeout, so Rams got to run some plays. Scored 10 points in the second half. 10 points. That's how you lose games. Oh, the Panthers lost? Oh my gosh, the Panthers lost. Or wait, no, they haven't lost. I'm stupid. Is their game not over? Or did they lose? No way did they lose. Handoff goes to Williams, and that will go for about a 3-yard gain. Lions call timeout. Lions are out of timeouts at this point, so if the Rams get this first down, the game is officially over. Second and 8. So it's certainly doable to get a stop here. Stafford under center. Another handoff, and that will go for just a short gain. Gain of about 2. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Clock will run, though. Now you got to think, are the Rams going to just run it again just to burn more clock? Or are they going to just try to ice this game? Minute and a half to go. Lions, I mean, at this point, they're just running out of time. Even if the Rams are just going to let the clock roll and then call timeout. And that is exactly what they did. So 3rd down and 6, 1:09 to go. Rams call a TO. 1 left. If the Lions can get a stop here, I mean, heck, even if the Rams get 5 yards here, you know, they probably just burn more clock, call the timeout, go for it. Right? That'd put it down to like 30 seconds. Something like that. Third and 6. This is to stay alive. And a quick handoff to Nakua. He's going to run into a wall, and he's brought down short. The clock will run, but it'll be 4th down. That's what I said. Run the ball, because that means they're just going to burn more of this clock and use their final timeout before they punt it away. It's going to put the Lions with the ball with like 30 seconds. Or are they going to try to go for it? No, they're not going to go for it. Are they? I mean, oh my gosh, they are going to go for it. 30 seconds. And 0 seconds there on the game clock. They call timeout. 21 seconds to go. I mean, it was. Are they going to actually? They're going to call delay of game to push themselves a little bit back, I guess. They're not even going to call timeout. So yeah, I mean that running the ball there was risky, I guess, but honestly, it's probably the better move than throwing the ball and not getting a completion, because now Lions are going to get the ball with 23 seconds to go, down 7 with no timeouts. You're going to need basically the most incredible scoring drive that I could ever possibly imagine. Or Khalif Raymond to return the punt. Punt is up and away. 19, 18, 17. Khalif Raymond going to let that one bounce high into the end zone for a touchback. And the Lions, because of that high bounce, get just 13 seconds. So you're going to have maybe 3 plays here to get into the end zone. Or some crazy trick play to just somehow work. If the Lions score here, I might lose my voice. And it looks like the Rams are just running, one-man press? I don't even know they're doing that. I don't think they have anybody on the defensive line. They got maybe one guy. Goff, ready to throw. Airs it out to Saint on a little lateral. J-Mo goes down. They got 5 seconds. See if they can spike it. And that's it. Not enough time. Game over. Lions lose 41-34. And they fall to a record of 8-6. Rams clinch the playoffs for the 7th time in the last 9 years. What a depressing game. Lions score just 10 points in the second half and fall to the Rams for the first time since 2021 when they played them in this very stadium. Well, we'll talk about it on Tuesday, as well as any of the other major news in the week in the NFL and in sports in general. Tough day, tough week, tough. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you later.